Hi everybody, Dr. Misty Kosciusko here from New Horizon Chiropractic and Wellness. How are you? Just out on a nice full jog here on the Thursday afternoon. So I just wanted to touch base on a topic I'm pretty passionate about. It's the chronic pain epidemic that we are experiencing in the United States and frankly throughout the world. We right now at any given time there's about, sorry for the glare there, there's about 100 million people experiencing chronic pain, believe it or not. And out of about most of us in our lifetime, about 80% of us are going to experience back pain of any sort. Most common types are neck pain, back pain, and headaches and migraines, and then also facial pain, believe it or not, jaw pain. And so there's about $300 billion being sunk into chronic pain management every year. And just to give you an idea of how big of a deal this is, it is the number one chronic condition that affects Americans, more than cancer, diabetes, and heart disease all put together. This is a huge epidemic, and this chronic pain, some of it is certainly due to disease and genetics and things that are out of our control, but some of this chronic pain is definitely in our control. And I wanted to touch on that subject. So I myself have had chronic pain. Earlier this year, I have a 10-month-old. I gave birth to my daughter Violet in December, and come January I had a cesarean. I'm all for natural health care, but hey, things happen the way they happen, right? And so I was recovering from a cesarean, and I had a terrible bout of sciatica that I had to go back to my practice, treat patients with after 6 weeks, and just kind of was to be honest, I was kind of killing myself trying to treat people because I'm so passionate about what I do. And also, I own a practice. I got to keep that going. So a lot of stress on my back, right? So earlier this year, I just was in so much pain, and I really came to the conclusion, what am I doing here? I'm popping ibuprofen just to get to my practice to help other people, but I'm killing myself. So killing myself isn't going to help anybody else. It's not going to help my family. It's not going to help my patients. So earlier this year, it really dawned on me that I needed to take charge of my own health, okay? My first pregnancy put me 50 pounds overweight because I had severe pain. I had pelvic pain. I had gestational hypertension. I had a pretty brutal first pregnancy. So 50 pounds there, colic, no sleep, had a lot of trouble my first go around. Had my second child about 3.5 years later, still a rough pregnancy. I was able to keep my weight down somewhat, but all that adds up. And during this time, it was really difficult to take care of myself. And again, so this year, it took me that bout of sciatica to really push me to say, I need to be taking better care of myself. Because if I don't, then why are my patients going to listen to me? Why would they take what I have to say seriously? I have the knowledge, but I'm not utilizing it in myself. So I kind of took the bull by the horns. I went to my own chiropractor, and I went and got treated 2 to 3 times a week. I was doing icing, I was doing stretching, I was changing my diet. I took dairy out of my diet. I do gluten-free. I have a history of some mild food allergies, so that does help my inflammatory processes. I know some people doesn't have that as much of an effect on, but either way, to continue on this story, I started dropping some weight, which was initially very helpful. And then by the summertime, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get to the gym. I got 2 kids. It's impossible to get them out of the house. You know what? Called my husband, get me a double stroller. There's a double stroller on Craigslist. Can you please go pick it up for me? I can't afford $500 new stroller. Please go pick up the double stroller for me. I got the kids out on my street, and I just started walking. Just walking. 30 minutes. Getting them out the house was the hardest part. And walking turned into a little jog here and there. And then jogging turned into a little run. and doing squats in between, and doing exercises in between. And since then, reducing my sugar, being more positive, surrounding myself with more positive influence. Since I've had my daughter, I actually lost 40 pounds. I feel much better. I have more energy, and I feel hopeful. I really do. My leg pain comes back now and again. When I exercise, it's a lot better. But you know, what my point of this whole story and why I'm telling you this and being vulnerable with you is that I may be a chiropractor and a physician, but you know, I'm no different than you. You know, I have my own story and my own battles, and if I can inspire you to make a choice in your life, to take that first step, all you have to do is take that first step of control in your healthcare. Make the decision. That is the hardest part. Take back your health. I'm truly very passionate about this. I'm very into natural wellness, and I know it can help a lot of people. So if you could do me a favor, if you like what I'm saying or you can relate, like the video, share it with your friends. I'm going to be posting more about my own journey, as well as informative pieces of nutritional information, natural wellness, and chiropractic care that you can utilize in your own life to make your life better if you're suffering with chronic pain. So again, this is Dr. Misty Kosciusko from New Horizon Chiropractic and Wellness. Thanks so much for listening.